Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
Welcome, everyone. I hope that you're having an absolutely amazing week. Excited to be connecting in with you as we have been exploring in June how to really be seen. We're calling it our Summer Star Series. We've got our magazine actually coming out in July that's going to continue that theme. So you want to watch for that. That'll come out mid-July. And as we're looking at what it is to fully show up in our life, to fully be seen, we're going to talk with an amazing heart-centered stylist today. Because there are those people that when they enter a room, you notice them, they're making a statement without saying a word. Like they just have this presence. They look polished and put together, and you feel like you know them and you recognize them. And when you talk with them, they match how they're showing up. And when that happens, it's a really, really powerful experience, and it's powerful to be able to stand in that way. And so today, as we're looking at style, as we're looking at how can we be seen more powerfully in the world, really showing up and shining, we want to look at really having what's on the inside coming out so that you can shine, you can make that statement without saying a word. People will know who you are and what you stand for. They're going to be able to see that and experience that. And our guest expert today is just so brilliant at helping us do that in practical and profound ways. So I'm really excited to have you joining us. Looking forward to the conversation, but I want to make sure you get the most out of our time together today. So I'm going to invite you to be present, to actually stop and pause for a moment. Let's take a breath together. Wonderful. Excited to have you. Those of you who are driving, please stay safe, both hands on the wheels, just inwardly tuning in. Those of you who are able to, I'm going to invite you to sit back in your chair, really feel it supporting you. Put both feet on the floor. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your head. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then breathe out through your mouth like through a straw. Keep those deep breaths going. Close your eyes. You're absolutely safe. But this kind of deep breathing, even just taking a moment to do it, helps center us, bring us fully present, oxygenates all of the cells in our bodies, and lowers our stress levels, which helps us be present and receive. And in this space, eyes closed, I want you to explore, think about, what is it that you need today? What is it that will encourage you, empower you, inspire you to be seen just a little bit more, to share out, shine out a little bit more of who you are? So that's the biggest gift that you can give the world. So what is it that you need today? And are willing to receive, because you have choice. So what is it that you need and are willing to receive? Just see what the answer is. Receive. Don't overthink, just receive. Can come in the form of a picture, a memory, a knowing, words. All of our senses can communicate with us. And I invite you to receive that information. What is it that you need today and are willing to receive? Beautiful. Come back into the room, eyes open, fully present. And I invite you to write down what it is that you need, that you are willing to receive. Let's keep this top of mind so that as you go out into the world, as you enjoy and lean into our conversation today, you remember what you're needing, what you're looking for, what you're willing to receive. Because I think sometimes we can get distracted and miss it. We can be looking the other way or forgetting what it is we need, and it may be right in front of us. So I want us to have eyes open, hearts ready to receive, ears ready to hear. And I'm going to go around our virtual room here and give our guest expert just a moment to share a little bit of what was on her heart when we took a moment to just pause, center, and listen. Cassandra, I would love for you to share what's on your heart today.
What was on my heart, Rebecca, when we did that was just that I wanted to really get into and touch hearts with all the women that are listening today, because I wanted them to understand that it's really important that as women, we really get in touch with the woman inside of us and to really understand that it's imperative that we understand as women we need to become whole and really understand that there's so many things as a woman that we have, so many different connections with just, not just with ourselves, but with other women, with other people, that we're stretched in so many different directions, that we give so much of ourselves to others, that we need to leave something for ourselves. And so one of the things that we can do is take care of ourselves.
Yes.
And with making statements in style, that's one of the things that we can do.
Beautiful. So let me, and I just want to give them a moment to process what you shared. It was so beautiful. Listeners, I want you to just really take in what she's sharing about getting in touch with our heart and listening, that we give so much of ourselves to so many different places that we need to remember to leave some for ourselves. Really beautiful wisdom from the heart to tap into today. And as we get ready to go to our first commercial break, I want to encourage you to take these 2 minutes, resist the urge to go cross things off your to-do list. Give yourself the gift of staying present and receiving everything that is here for you today, listening to that heart wisdom that is here for you. And when we come back, we'll be continuing our conversation. We'll look forward to talking to you in just 2 minutes.
Voice America Women. Your passion starts here.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. That's EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
For women, the pressure to achieve is stronger, the work hours longer, and the struggle for respect and authority more complex than ever. You want guidance on how to succeed, and you are not alone. You're invited to take your coffee break with Game Changers on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern for our special series, Game Changing Women. Powerful women leaders will help you make sense of it all, analyze how you can change the game, and share their playbooks. Game Changing Women, presented by SAP on the Business Channel.
If you think you've seen online TV before, let us surprise you.
VoiceAmerica.tv is online now.
The leader in live internet talk radio has done it again. Multiple channels, a state-of-the-art viewing experience, live and on-demand programs streaming 24 hours a day. It's exactly what you want, when you want it.
VoiceAmerica.tv.
From health and wellness to business, sports, and everything in between. Discover our new world. Visit VoiceAmerica.tv now and experience the future of online television.
VoiceAmerica.tv.
Become our friend on Facebook. Post your thoughts about our shows and network on our timeline. Visit Facebook.com/Voice America.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed those 2 minutes and really gave yourself the opportunity to just be, to be present, to receive what's being spoken into your heart and spirit. I feel like we can change the course of our life. We can repurpose our life. We can move forward in powerful and purposeful ways when we remember to stop, pause, listen, and receive. And it takes just that moment. And then as we go forward, we're able to do so with purpose and mission and focus. So I'm going to encourage you throughout our time together to take those 2 minutes at a time, those moments to pause, breathe, and receive what's being laid on your heart and spirit. And then also, it gives you the opportunity to integrate real time. Something I know about our guest, she is so heart-centered, so powerful and knowledgeable that when she speaks, there's going to be some great gems that are going to be powerful and supportive for you on both a practical level and a profound level. So I want you excited, leaning in, looking forward to receiving them. You're in for a great treat. But let me more formally introduce our amazing guest expert. So Cassandra is a style consultant. Her background includes being a former runway model, both walking the catwalk in San Francisco all the way to Milan, Italy. She has studied design, business and marketing, actually ended up with a dual degree in both business and marketing. And she's the CEO of Making Statements in Style and the author of a forthcoming book that will be coming out in the first quarter of 2018. So very excited to have her joining us today. And she is absolutely passionate about helping you make statements that matter to you and your style and your way so that you can be seen and shine. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Cassandra Garabedian to the show. Welcome!
Thank you, Rebecca.
You are so welcome. I'm thrilled to have you. And we have gotten to know each other on many levels, and I just cherish our friendship and our relationship. And what I can tell all of you is Cassandra has a presence and a warmth, and she is someone that stands out in a crowd beautifully, standing in her power, in her style, and is able to help others do the same. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I would love to start our conversation with why. Why is style important to you?
Well, style is important to me because, one, it's been in my family for a long, long time. My mother was a seamstress as well as a designer. And what it has done for me, I want for others. That is very important. It's important in our world. As you know, first impressions are the lasting impressions. And that's one of the things that people look for. It's one of the things that stands out in the crowd. And it's one of the things that people remember. So that's one of the things that I want for others. I want people to be able to go in and get what they want. I want people to be able just to, whatever their goals or aspirations in life are, I want them to be able to attain those.
Beautiful.
So style, fashion, that's the key to getting your foot in the door, being recognized. And once you do that, then whatever skills that you have, that's the thing that's going to take over. But first, you have to get recognized.
Beautiful. And you're right, that first impression, what people see is the first connection. That's what they frequently will connect with first. And so being able to be recognized and showing up in a way that's in alignment, I can see just opening up those doors, and then everything else gets to follow. I would love for you to and something else that strikes me about what you were sharing is your desire for people to be seen, to have everything that they want to have in their life, and how style can help open those doors, can help them be seen, help them be recognized, and lead to those things. So it's sounding like style is much bigger than I think sometimes we look at it. So I would love for you to define how you define style, what style means to you.
Style means to me, it's a personal preference. Everyone has their own unique style. It's just like your fingerprint. So everyone's style is different. There's not one set particular style. Everyone has their own unique, it's why it's called a signature style. And therefore, what my style is can be totally different from what someone else's style is. So that's the beauty of it all.
So it sounds like it's very individualized.
I'm sorry?
Oh, no, go ahead. I'd love for you to share what you do.
So what I do as a stylist, I talk to people and I see what their goals are, what their career is, what their lifestyle is, and from there I have what I call is a fashion profile, and I go through and I provide them with a variety of different things to look at as far as with fashion, and they go through and they from different types of different designs, fashion designs, and they select different garments. And from there, they decide which ones they like. And from there, I can tell what type of fashion and what profile, which type of fashion profile they are. And then from there, I can decide on which personality they are.
Wonderful. So it sounds...
And then from there, I can say, oh, this is who you are. And they're not one particular style, fashion style, but you can be a combination, but you may tend to lean towards one particular personality.
Sure. So it sounds like there's a discovery process that people go through to find their style, and it doesn't sound like it's starting with what looks good on their body. It starts with what they like, how they're wanting to show up in their life, what their career is, what their lifestyle is. Like, you're starting there and then finding the things they're attracted to, and they lean into those styles, and then finding those things that work well on bodies and skin type and hair and all of those things. But I love how you are starting from this place of who they are and what they're drawn to. I think that's really powerful and a very different approach than I hear a lot when I talk to people about what to wear or trying to figure out style. I love that you start with who the person is and what they're leaning into, and that each of us is unique as that fingerprint, like you said, and has our own way that we can show up in the world that will bring in the things that we like, that we're drawn to, kind of our style personality that you were saying. You can learn some of their personality and help them put together a style that works really powerfully for them. Oh,
that's correct, Rebecca. In order to do that, that's absolutely correct. In order to do that, that's the only way that you're going to find out, and that brings me to building their confidence, because I can say, well, this looks great on you and that looks great on you, but if they're not feeling it and they're not being able to feel confident in it, then it doesn't work.
Yes, exactly. And then they're not going to wear it. And they won't wear it anyway, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So, and then the second part of it is exactly what you said. They'll be able to, once we figure out, that's their style, then we can go into the proportions and being able to fit them so that everything works proportionately.
Perfect.
For their body type.
But I love your starting place in that. I think it's really, really powerful and so honoring of the person, and it shows a lot of wisdom, because you're right. If you come from the outside and say this is what you should wear, if they don't feel comfortable in it, that's not going to serve them and help them show up powerfully. So I love that. And as we are getting close to going to our commercial break here, I would love for you to share just really quickly, like 30 seconds, a quick tip on how somebody can shine out into the world.
By going inward, knowing that you are beautiful from the inside out, and not letting anyone influence you on how you feel, knowing that you are beautiful from the inside out.
Beautiful. Underlined explanation point. Listeners, I hope you heard the power in that, the truth in it, and I encourage you each to receive that you are beautiful from the inside out. As we get ready to go to our first commercial break, our next commercial break, I should say, these 2 minutes, these are just for you. I want to encourage you to use these 2 minutes to really receive what's being spoken onto your heart and deeply breathe in that you are beautiful from the inside out. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
This is the Voice America Women's Channel, where your success is limitless.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Relationship issues? Anxious? Parenting challenges? No more. Learn to live your best life. Tune into Straight Talk with top therapist, relationship, and anxiety expert Sandra Reish. Learn to transform your challenges into effective solutions. Whether it's relationships, parenting, anxiety, or other traps, Sandra will show you how you can live the life of your dreams. Listen live every Thursday afternoon at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. and 3 p.m. Pacific Time on the Voice America Health and Wellness Channel.
Have you had a chance to check out Voice America's online magazine and blog, Press Pass? If you love our hosts and shows, check out articles that give an even deeper perspective. Plus topics about health and fitness, movie reviews, philosophy, business tips and tactics, spirituality, positive thought, current events, and even more about your favorite host. It's just a click away at vapresspass.com. That's vapresspass.com. VA Press Pass by Voice America. All access, all the time.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation. Follow us on Twitter at VoiceAmericaTRN. Get the lowdown on guests, new shows, and your favorites. That's VoiceAmericaTRN.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes, really breathing in that you're beautiful from the inside out. That's tweetable. That's something to write on the mirror. That's something to remember. And that's where fashion and style, I should say your style comes from the inside out, and how you're looking to share out and shine out in the world. We've been talking with the amazing Cassandra Garabedian, and she's been sharing amazing tips and advice with us, and we're going to continue our conversation. Oh, I feel like there are a lot of myths and truths in the fashion industry. And one of the things that I've really enjoyed as we've gotten to know each other, Cassandra, is you've been able to bust some of those myths for me and help me know a little bit more of really the truth behind the scenes when it comes to fashion and some of the common beliefs out there. And I would love for you to just share a little bit about what you've seen about myths and truths, style and fashion in the industry. Maybe there's a common myth that people have, and would love to have you share the truth.
Sure. One of the myths are tall women can't wear heels. Despite the tall stature of women, some women 5'9" or taller can wear heels. And can pull it off very easily, tall or short. You can't go wrong with heels.
I love that.
Yeah,
I'm a heel fan. I love shoes. I love heels. Yeah. So I love that it's a powerful thing for all heights. That's beautiful.
That's true. Every woman can wear heels, and you should wear them. They make you look sophisticated, and your legs can look really great in them. So wear them. Another myth, short girls can't wear long dresses. Contrary to popular belief, women can wear long dresses. The key is to make sure that the fit is right. That it's figure flattering. So petite girls can wear those long dresses.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, tell us another, please. I love it.
Another is full-figured women should stay away from bold prints. That one, another myth that's not true. Full-figured women can wear prints and should wear bold stripes. Just make sure that they're balanced and in proportion. The key is to find the right width and to make sure that the stripes are not too close together. So
Great.
those myths are just not true, not at all.
Another myth I hear out there is, I'm just curious. Well, I know it's a myth because we've talked. I didn't know it was a myth before, but there's concern around finances and budget, that a lot of times people believe that you have to have a really large budget to have style and keep up with fashion and have those kind of signature looks that you've talked about. I'd love for you to share the truth around that, and how people can, kind of regardless of their budget size, how can they approach this?
That's not true at all. For one thing, for example, if you have clothes that's in your closet wardrobe already, use accessories to change your style. Right there.
Right there. I love it.
Do the same thing with your, just by accessorizing. You can change the look of your outfit simply by putting a scarf, necklace, can change an outfit. Do that.
So they can actually
completely.
Wonderful. So they can really start with what they have, and then by adding accessories, they can change that look and update it, so to speak, if fashion has shifted a little bit since maybe they originally put that outfit together. But they can do that without necessarily having to go invest and buy a whole new wardrobe. They can work with what they have and then add those touches, and that can definitely bring them into express their style into the world, but really bring it forward with current fashions as well. Listeners, I want you to just take note of a few of those things. I think these are really good things to explore, that there's that myth out there that if you're tall, that you can't wear heels. Well, we just busted that. That's not true. That if you're petite, you're a little bit shorter, that you can't wear those long dresses. Again, new freedom there. You get to wear those long dresses, and the truth about prints. So really appreciate you sharing just those quick little truths, that people have misunderstandings out there, that there is a way to do that regardless of our budget size, and that you in fact can wear those styles and accessories that sometimes we feel like or don't go there, no, because of our height or because of what we have been taught or heard about patterns and budget size. So the good news, I love this, is that we don't need to be limited or held back regardless of our budget size. We can actually find ways to express our style and bring that forward. And I would love for you to add anything else you would like to share around fashion and style. I know you have so much knowledge. I just wanted, if there was something on your heart, I wanted to have you share a little bit more with us.
Well, one thing I wanted to say in regards, I'll just throw this little tidbit.
Sure.
About, updating your wardrobe into the fashion. If you have a suit and you want to change the look, try changing out the buttons on your suit. That will freshen up your suit and change the whole look around.
I love that. So simply by changing the buttons on a suit, it can update the look and just change it all around.
You'll be amazed.
Beautiful tip. Anything else? I'm like reaching in. These are goodies.
And what I'll do on that one, so the person that's calling in, I know I'm getting ahead of myself on this, but for their consultation, they call in, they'll be able to get a tip.
Oh, I love that. So more tips to come.
so that will come.
Okay, fair enough. I like that. Good. And I know that you're putting together an amazing book. The title, I understand, is still being finalized, and it'll be coming out in March of 2018. And I'd love for you to share why you wanted to bring this book forward and just a little bit of what they can look forward to discovering in your book when it's released.
Oh, yes. Creating your signature look. Yes. We're going to make a statement without saying a word. Yes. We go over all sorts of good things in that book. I'm excited to be writing that book.
I love it. I can't wait for it to come forward, and I feel like it's just going to be this amazing guide to help people really tap into their style from the inside out, tap into that beauty and really be able to bring it out in a powerful way. So I'm so looking forward to that book. We'll definitely have you back on again before your book comes out so that you can share even more, which I would love. And what I wanted to just take a moment, know that you have an amazing gift that you have put together for our listeners today, and you alluded to it a little bit earlier, and would love for you to just share about your gift, and I will let them know how to find it.
Okay, yes, about the gift. So for those that want to contact me, they will be receiving a 30-minute consultation with me. And that we'll do a discovery, and we'll talk about their style. And from that, they'll receive, like I said, some information about a tip of their choice, what they need, what they want, as far as maybe something in regards to their wardrobe or how to accessorize something. So that
I love it. So in this free consultation, right, this is a gift you're giving to them. I know that's super high value. You're actually going to take them through a discovery process and give them personalized tip to help them bring their style forward.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so we'll make sure I was understanding clearly.
Yes, it's a consultation with a bonus. That's the bonus.
I like that. Bonus tip. Beautiful.
That's the bonus tip. That's the bonus tip. The bonus is the tip.
I love it, love it, love it. I mean, how valuable to tap into somebody of your level of experience and expertise and get a real personalized tip to support you in bringing your style forward and expressing that powerfully and beautifully in the world. So I want to encourage all of you to lean into this amazing opportunity to connect with Cassandra directly and bring your questions so that you can maximize that tip that she'll be sharing with you. As we go to our next commercial break here, I want to let you know how to find access and reach out to Cassandra. You're going to go to radiogifts.net. It's radiogifts.net, a net full of multiple gifts. Don't forget the S because it's multiple gifts, radiogifts.net. Put in your name and email address so we can stay in touch, and then scroll down to today's date, which is June 19th. And you'll see Cassandra's beautiful picture and be able to click on a link to connect directly with her. Oh, I want to invite you to do that as you enjoy these next 2 minutes. Remember to pause, breathe, receive, integrate, and we'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
The Voice America Women's Channel.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at speakertalentsearch.com. That's speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
We're making it easier to listen to the Voice America Talk Radio Network wherever you go. In addition to listening live, you can check out information about your favorite talk show hosts, discover new talk show personalities, add shows to your list of favorites, and listen to all of our show archives on demand, all from your iOS, Amazon Kindle, or Android device. Download it from the Apple App Store, Amazon, or Google Play, and get ready to tune in. The Voice America mobile app, powered by Aircast.
The Voice America Women's Channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that break, that you got the opportunity to pause and breathe and integrate and perhaps visit our gift library. We just have a library of gifts that our amazing guests contribute to support you on your journey. So you're welcome to peruse the library and say yes to as many of those gifts as will support you. So I'm just going to give you that link again. It's radiogifts.net. And then you'll be able to find Cassandra's gift along with other amazing gifts to support you on your journey. And Cassandra and I were talking a little bit behind the scenes, and I asked if she would share a quick success story with you. I just thought that would be fun to hear, and it's always inspiring to see how people are impacted. And so, Cassandra, would you mind sharing just a quick success story with us?
Sure. I had a client where she wore glasses, and she wanted to update her prescription, but of her glasses, and she didn't quite know. She wasn't really happy with the eyeglasswear she was currently wearing, and so she came to me and she says, "Cassandra, I need some help in selecting new glass frames. So could you help me?" So, I went online and I was going through the different glassware, and I selected this particular frame, and she says, "Why this one?" I said, "Well, because of the shape of your face, and I said, I pulled up one of those apps where you could go and take a picture of her and fit the glasses to her face, and I said, this is the reason why you should wear this particular frame, because it shapes your face and your eye color and your hair color, and this is why." And so when she got her glasses, she came running to me, and she's like, "I love my glasses, I love my glasses." Long story short, when it came time for her to get her new pair of glasses, I was no longer working with the company. And she's like, "What am I going to do? What am I going to do?" And I said, "You'll be fine. Remember what I told you, what you needed to do, what you need to look for." So when it came time, she went and did the same thing like I told her what to do. And she emailed me. She said, "I did it. I'm so excited. Those are the type of stories I love to hear. That's what makes me happy. Those are success stories where people, not when I can do it, but when I can show them and they can repeat the process.
Oh, I love that. Empowering them to do that and really claim their fashion and be empowered in it and stepping forward. So I love that. And how beautiful to love something that we're wearing, every day or most days, to love it on that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's wonderful. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. And listeners, I hope that as we've talked about fashion, as we've talked about style in particular, it has expanded perhaps how you look at it and busted some of those myths, really gave you some great truths about style and how it really comes from the inside out. That was something, Cassandra, you shared earlier that I just thought was so powerful and wanted to remind our listeners of. And I also want to remind our listeners that each of you are beautifully and wonderfully made. And just like she is reminding you that the beauty comes from the inside out, what a gift it is to be willing to shine it out into the world, to be willing to share it. And I love how Cassandra is really encouraging and inspiring you to do that, to have the look that matters to you, to feel really good about what you're wearing and how you're showing up. So just like those glasses, you're excited to share how good you feel in them, how much it showcases who you are and what you're bringing to the world. And with that, I asked behind the scenes if Cassandra had just a final thought or tip or piece of advice that was on her heart to share with us, something to inspire you as you go back out into the world. And she said yes. So Cassandra, I would love to hear what was on your heart to share.
I want everyone to know, as you go through life, through your journey, just remember one thing. Always look from within. Take a moment to breathe, to understand that there's beauty all around us, but that beauty also lives and resides within you to be expressed from within going out. You have beauty that you need to express to the world and show to the world. So with that, know that you are beautiful, an expression of beauty.
A beautiful expression of beauty. And I feel as you were sharing, Cassandra, that there's this importance that we have to express the beauty within and to be willing to share it out. So thank you. I appreciate you sharing and joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Listeners, as you get ready to go back out in the world, I want to thank you for being part of our conversation. And I want to just underscore what Cassandra is saying, and that reminder, not only that you have that beauty within you, but there's an importance and a responsibility to be willing to share that beauty within out, to share it from the inside out, because each of you are a gift. There is no one else just like you in the world. Just like she was sharing that your style is a unique fingerprint, that's because it's coming from the inside out. And when we shrink back and don't share, the world misses out. So I want to invite you as you go forth, as you go back out into the world today, to find a way to share just a little bit more of who you are. Shine a little bit more of that beauty, of that heart that you have out into the world. Look for opportunities to echo out what matters most to you. That wherever you go, whatever you do, may you always choose to bloom where you're planted and shine. Have an amazing week, everyone, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Women's Channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific on the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.